Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm going to use the same colors and I'm going to show you guys how I did this cute little trivet that I have here. I thought it came out really pretty and I showed it to you in the last video. So got a little bit of the gold shimmer in there. I'd like to get a little bit more of that in there. But I'm going to be doing it with the greens and purples like I did in the last video, because I have paint left over. So what I've done is I have a 12 by 12. I've covered it with my white base. I have two caps here, a 0 water cap, and then just a water bottle cap. So this is what I used on the tile, but the tile was only 6 by 6 and this is 12 by 12. So I'm thinking I'm gonna need more paint. So I'm gonna start off with the big one, because you don't want a lot of paint on these. This is more of a less is more kind of flip and drag thing. So I'm going to fill up my little cap with some paint. And I don't know if you guys can see over here. Yeah, you should be able to see me. So I'm just going to start pouring the paint in. I think Anne-Marie Ritterhoff, I hope that's how you say her name. I saw her do this for the first time. So give her credit. I liked the little idea of the little bottle caps, so I've been saving them. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. Let's try that. That looks like fun. Okay, so I have filled up that cap. I only have one of each of the colors in there. And I'm going to very carefully, maybe I'll pick up my canvas. This one's a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to put that down on the canvas, just like you would with a flip and drag. I think I am going to need to fill up this little cap too, so I think I'll do that. This is nice to, because if you just have little bits of paint left over, use up your little bits. Yesterday when I had leftover though, I just poured it right back into my bottles, because that glazing, I've got the glazing. I should show you that in case you didn't see my last video. The Decoart glazing medium, I put a little bit of that in there, but that's not going to hurt my regular paint. It's probably just going to help it a little bit, so it's all good. All right, I'm going to move that around first and then see if I need to use this extra cap. I think I want to go around that with some paint, just so it doesn't stick. Get it moving a little bit. It kind of wants to do a suction thing, and that's, there we go, get it sliding around. I guess we're kind of going in like a swirly pattern or a spiral pattern. Oh, that was kind of cool. That was from the ridges in the cap. Kind of did that little thing there. That's really pretty. All right, let's give that a torch. Love all the cell action going on. Remember, no silicone in this paint, which is nice when you go to clean it. So let's just let that move around a little bit. I'm okay with negative space on these. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and dump that other one over here. I know I have a big space in the middle here, but I can blow paint into that. And I can also swirl into that. So I feel like I need some more over in this corner just to equal out what's going on over there. And I am going to blow with my straw too. I'm going to blow all that out. So tip that over. I'm going to give it a little bit of paint around the edges. Just give it a swirl. Cool. I love these. They're so much fun. There's not a whole lot that can really go wrong with them because it's just abstract. You're just kind of playing. Make sure I still got you guys in there. Okay. I'm going to bring you down in so you can see real quick the just the incredible cell action that's going on already. Lots of cool stuff going on. And sometimes it's good just to let them sit and do their thing and then see where you want to go with it. All right, I definitely want to pull some of this into that center. So, and then I'm going to blow these edges out. I like the negative space up here. You could go in with a blow dryer and, you know, mess it up, but not really what I want to do. Okay, let me get my skewer. Where's my skewer? I want to pull, I'm trying to decide if I want to blow first. I think I'm going to blow first because I think there might be some paint underneath there. Not a lot of paint there. All right, let's turn it around and see. I'm blowing very controlled and very lightly because I don't want to mess up the cell action that's going on in there. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone for now. The cool thing that I discovered yesterday, don't have a lot of white paint on my fiddle pad because I poured it back into my jug. Very smart idea by Jen Neal. I know I've seen other people do it too, but I paid attention when she did it for some reason, but it's a great idea. So I'm going to go in and pull and swirl some of that. Like I don't like the squiggly purple here, so I'm using the thicker end of my skewer. I'm just going to swirl that up. Okay, I think I'm going to drizzle a little bit of the purple in there. Just put a little bit. In that center. So just find places that that you want to enhance. Places that, like this clump here, where it just kind of ends in a weird shape over here. This is what I was doing yesterday. I was just dipping my skewer into the white paint and then pulling it back in. And see how it leaves that little the little white line there. You can see that. So, and that white stays there actually. It's pretty cool. So it just lets you pull white in to places and give a design element. So you can do a swirl. You can pull that in and do a spiral. I just thought it was so pretty because it doesn't, it just leaves the painting kind of organic, but it adds a little bit of visual interest to it. Swirl that up. I'm going to blow out some of these edges before they get too set. Try not to mess up my spiral there. And you can see how much color was in that puddle. I could see it kind of sitting there. That just gave a really cool effect with the white there. I feel like I want to blow it out some more though. Let's see what different levels of breath control, you're getting different effects with the straw. And I don't like everything blown out. I think it gives a better balance if you don't do everything. So I really like this edge here. So I'm going to leave that edge alone. Let's see if I can bring you in. I think this edge here is really pretty. So I don't want to mess with that. But down here, over in this corner, let me get you back where you can see the whole thing. I want to blow this edge here, so I'm going to flip it around. And you can see already how just a little bit of swirling goes a long way. Try not to overdo it too much. Where I swirled in here, I actually pulled that in and made that more of a pretty shape. I'll probably do that some more to some of these other shapes. It gave it kind of a scalloped edge. Okay. Pretty. Keeping all my negative space up here so far. I want to blow out these edges here just a little bit. Again, the angle at which you blow and the how hard you blow can vary and change. So pay attention to your angle. It's like working with an airbrush. You know, you've got to have that angle right to get that air to blow out. Same thing with the straw. All right, like that. It's good to turn your paintings too. Just gives you more of a visual of, you know, where you want to go next, what you want to do, how you want to change things. Helps with your composition. Let's give this, I'm going to go in with some white here on this blob here because it doesn't have a lot of shape to it. So I'm going to start up here, pull it in. And not everything has to be a swirl or a spiral. You can make other designs like this design I did here in the middle, which I'm going to add a little bit of green and purple to and swirl again because it's too purple. It's too bright. I might blow it a little bit with the straw too, just to get a little bit more of organic feel to it. Just going to add a little bit of green in there. I think I might use my pointy end because I don't want to give it a hard swirl. I just want to incorporate those colors a little bit more. Now I'm back to my big end. Oh, got some of that green to pull up there. Pretty. I really like, I'm gonna have to play with that. See, happy accidents happen. I like this part over here. I'm probably gonna pull a little bit of white in there. But that's where that, let me see if I can pull you guys down. Where is it? Okay, that's that edge. So right here, this area. Oh, you can't see that very well. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, the reason I wanted to show you that is because that's where I scraped with that lid that has the kind of the teeth on it, and it made a really cool pattern in there. So really awesome to have happy accidents. Sorry I'm moving you guys around so much today. Hopefully I'm keeping you in. Okay. So I'm going to go back through that. I'm going to redo that spiral. All right. I'm going to dip my end of my skewer in the paint. Just going to pull that through. Just gives it that little pop of white in there. Gives it some movement. And I still have that, you know, where I scraped it. Love these cells, these green cells going on here. That's probably from the, I think that's the malakite paint. I don't think I went over the colors with you guys. So I used the same colors as last time, but I'll go over them. I have Arteza Phthalo Green, 24 karat folk art, which I have dulled down a little bit with some bronze and some 14 karat. I have some Morning Pansy, which is a Christina Welch paint. And I have folk art malachite. And so that's the malachite in there that is creating those cool cells, because it is a metallic. Be careful not to, you just saw me pick up white paint, be careful not to drip that into your paint. So when you're picking up paint and pulling it, make sure you're going around the edges. All right, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I want to do to this. Blow that out a little bit more. I love it when the colors go in and create that kind of ethereal look to the paint. And I managed to not get too much mud. I am using, these paints are compatible on the color wheel, except for the gold, because you have to remember gold is yellow. So you have to be really careful with it with your purple. And I always mix it a little bit thicker. so we don't get, we don't have problems. But I think this one's about done. I like the interaction with this little bit of swirling and the cells and the blowing it out, the little flip cup. Let me see how you guys are seeing this. I think I want to turn it around so you can see it from my view. And I think I'm going to leave it alone, but I always say that. And then I turn the camera off and I play with it. But I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's really cool. It kind of looks like, I don't know, an underwater sea garden. I love that phthalo green because you get some of the, phthalo green has a lot of blue in it. So you get some of the blues coming up when you mix the paints with white. All right, guys, that's it for that one. Hope you try that technique. It looks like it was a lot of fun. Doesn't look like it was. It was a lot of fun. Try finding some lids to your bottles and save them. And I'm going to try that again with the scraping because that was cool. And please like and share and subscribe. I am on vacation right now. I filmed this before I left. So hope you guys are having a great week. And I will see you when I get back from Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland for my birthday. Yay! Should be a lot of fun. I need fun after this last year. It's been kind of a, lots of trips to California for his mom, for her funeral and everything. So this time we get to go over and just have some fun, blow off some steam. Should be great. So I will catch you guys when I get back from vacation. Hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.